Guys, Meghan Markle is planning her big comeback to Hollywood after a 7-year hiatus from acting on Suits. She's decided it's finally best to return to what she is best at, which is pretending to be someone she's not. And we just saw the report in Variety that she is attached to a new movie produced with Lily Collins and Brie Larson. It's called Close Personal Friends. This is confirmed to also have Jack Quaid and Henry Golding in the cast. Meghan Markle is returning to the screen with just a small cameo role. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to see much of her in the movie. But this has me thinking we need to unite, like, the Avengers of feminism.
I mean,
Brie Larson, Meghan Markle, Mindy Kaling, Rachel Zegler even. We could bring on, like, all of our feminist icons.
Prince Harry makes more sense as a cameo than Meghan Markle.
For close personal friends?
Literally anything. It's like,
Wow.
like Ed Sheeran would make random cameos as Ed Sheeran. I want to see Prince Harry make, like, cameos where he
Just
plays,
as
like,
Harry?
the opposite of who he actually is, where he's, like, actually, like, assertive and an alpha male, which is the opposite of clearly what he's like in his relationship with Meghan Markle. Like, if he just shows up as, like, an Andrew Tate type in movies.
Yeah. Well, the reason why this is so interesting is the description of the story. It revolves around a regular couple that meets a celebrity couple while on a trip to Santa Barbara. That's actually where Meghan and Harry live. When the two couples become friends, lines are crossed and things get awkward.
Uh-oh.
I just would relish the experience of seeing Meghan Markle and Prince Harry in this movie playing the regular couple who meet the Hollywood couple and they can't relate to their lavish lifestyle.
Like, what do you mean a first look deal?
Yeah, exactly. Like, they're the humble ones. They're the normal people in the movie. I would love to see them try their hand at pretending to be normal. Since they seem incapable of that. And this goes against an earlier report from Page 6, which claimed Hollywood has soured on Harry and Meghan.
I mean, she doesn't bring in any money from what I've seen.
But they still chose her for this project.
Yeah.
A Hollywood source told Page 6 days ago that when it comes to Markle and Prince Harry, there is not only no appetite left for them in LA, they have also worn through any goodwill they once had. People are sick of them and the act has gotten stale. They've also downgraded their deal with Netflix. It once was a $100 million multi-year deal, which has just been renewed merely as a first look deal. I was pressing Brett for information. Yeah. You were my personal ChatGPT today. I was asking you what the parameters of a first look deal are, but I think I get it now.
Yeah.
Netflix is essentially paying to have them on retainer for any projects that they come up with.
So they come up with stuff, which is funny because they keep talking about how Meghan Markle doesn't know how to come up with stuff.
It's not their strong suit.
It's weird. Like, she seems like the last person you would want to have on. Like, wouldn't it make more sense to come up with specific projects for her and then try to... She seems to want to just be plugged into whatever somebody else creates anyways.
Right.
But then instead, like, Meghan Markle comes up with, what did I say, like, briefcase tutorial show, and she pitches it to Netflix, and Netflix has the right to be like, oh yeah, let's make it. Or
like an expose docu-series on Deal or No Deal.
Or they can say, nah, take that shit to Peacock.
Right. The source also says the couple has no finesse when it comes to business. They're just hopeless in professional settings. We're told Harry even allegedly showed up late to a Netflix meeting and then asked an executive for a cup of hot chocolate. This is apparently his go-to beverage of choice.
Oh, man. That's good to know. Wait, what article is this from? Is this from Page 6? It's the most Page 6 thing I've ever gotten.
The story echoes a similar claim made by a Spotify employee, remained anonymous, of course, who told Vanity Fair that Harry asked for a hot chocolate, but there was none in the office, so employees scrambled to obtain some. The report also claimed that an idea was pitched to Harry at Netflix. What if he did a show where he reviewed a hot chocolate every week while chatting with a different friend, which he and his team considered and ultimately rejected?
I mean, that sounds stupid when you say it like that, but there's stuff like that all over.
Yeah.
Like that is actually something that would get
Hot
made.
chocolate with Harry.
Yeah, like Harry's hot chocolate.
Amazing.
Like hot chocolate date.
Perfect.
Like that's a hot chocolate shop date. Like
what he needs is a brand deal with Harry's.
You
razors.
can't tell me Hot Ones gets like Sean Evans or whatever that guy's name $1 gazillion and it's like and it's genius, but hot chocolate with Harry is somehow stupid. It's only stupid because he's a wet blanket,
right?
Not because the idea is stupid. All those ideas are stupid.
It's stupid because of who Harry is.
Yeah.
And not only has their Netflix deal downgraded, but the Spotify deal they once had is no more. And Meghan is still working on her Confessions of a Female Founder show.
Just waiting for Elizabeth or like whatever, or like Holmes to get out of jail.
They did announce a holiday special for With Love Meghan on Netflix, but not yet whether she's going to have a third season.
You know, I just realized the other day that Olivia puts seasonal specific soap in the bathroom. Give her a television
we need
show. With Love Olivia. We have like holiday themed soap in the bathroom. So she's already more of a homemaker than Meghan Markle is.
So everyone was losing it over this promotional image for Meghan Markle's As Ever lifestyle brand. She's in her kitchen in this candid shot. It's a planned really. And she is she's using this tool that people use when they can.
I saw this,
like when they preserve fruits, vegetables in cans. But the tool that you're supposed to use to do that has one side with a grip that you're supposed to grab. The other side is metal. She had it upside down with the grip part on the can.
I saw people like screenshotting, blowing it up, and like drawing arrows and making diagrams as to how it works. I'm like, this is what the women are into. Did you see the clip the other day of like Tate McRae with the microphone upside down by accident?
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, she was like singing.
Lip-syncing?
Yeah, I mean, it was like a backing track, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's a bad look when the microphone is upside down.
Right. Yeah, and you just think, like, does someone in Meghan's camp secretly hate her and is trying to sabotage her? Like, how did this get through so many layers of approval and then get published? Like, nobody on their team noticed that she was holding this tool upside down looking like an idiot.
They're coastal elite, like media types. They probably never used that thing in their life. I wouldn't have known.
Her image, regardless of whether it's accurate to her real life, her image is supposed to be that she is this, down to earth, like salt of the earth homemaker. She knows all about, gardening and beekeeping and canning and all these things. She's an expert at it, which is why she has her own brand and her own show surrounding all these things.
Yeah.
And yet you still let that photo get published.
She's the one at fault for this. Like, I'm not expecting some production assistant to know, but if the idea here is that you're an expert in this,
yeah,
like it's like somebody like having a show about home renovations and not knowing how to use a drill.
Look, Gwyneth Paltrow would never pretend to be, a homesteader when she's not. She just lets everyone know that she's Gwyneth Paltrow and, sells her vagina candles. They say Meghan is convinced she is smarter than everyone and is so dismissive. She is the one in the couple who controls everything.
There is something about royal gossip, like this segment, like the Page 6 style of gossip that is so vicious that it could only be written by women or gay men.
Yes, absolutely.
Mostly women, I'm sure.
Gay with clipboard.
Yeah, like there's just something so vicious about, like,
do we really think it's that far-fetched?
No. That's the thing. Even if it's true, the way it's writing is somehow supposed to be just as biting as the behavior itself.
Well, yeah, except for the fact that when Meghan Markle is bossing people around, they're her inferiors.
Straight men.
When you're a Page 6 journalist, you're actually punching up at Meghan Markle.
No straight dude is going to like complain about it that way. They're going to be like, she's a little bitchy.
The Vanity Fair story also quoted an anonymous employee who worked on projects with her, saying the experience was awful and painful. It was unfair. What could their staff truly do about it? The sources were anonymous and things could not be refuted. And then a Hollywood Reporter article in September of last year claimed that staffers are terrified of Meghan. She belittles people. She doesn't take advice. They're both poor decision makers. They change their minds frequently. Harry is a very charming person with no airs at all, but he is very much an enabler, and she is just terrible. And he lets her be.
Yeah.
And I also want to mention that Meghan Markle recently spoke at one of these women's summits. She was invited and featured at Fortune's Most Powerful Women's Summit in Washington, D.C., because she's a female founder.
Yes, she is.
And she's an expert on the subject. And she spoke there about her complicated relationship with social media. She said, I have had a very complicated relationship with social media, as you can probably imagine, but I also recognize the role that it plays in business. She had taken a hiatus from social media, only rejoining in January during the launch of her brand As Ever. She's continuing to develop a plan on social media that works for her, her family, and her business. But one tactic she's used is turning off comments on her posts because, quote, a lot of those people aren't going to my page to see negativity. It's not just protecting myself or the people that work with me, but also my supporters.
I mean, it is actually like a net negative for her business to do that. She's putting her feelings beforehand. The better thing would be to just not look at them.
She's like, that's not just for me. I'm protecting my fans.
But I also don't think that you can, I don't think that Instagram is like X where you can just like turn the notifications off, like in-app notifications. Like you can turn the push notifications off, but I don't think you can stop them from getting them like in the app.
Okay, but just like all of these other people, she has the option on the table to have people manage her social media on her behalf and chooses not to. Jennifer Lawrence has a fake TikTok account where she argues with teenagers in the comment sections anonymously because she gets a thrill out of it. Right?
Yeah.
It's probably honestly because they don't face a lot of adversity in their real lives.
Yeah, they're
of
surrounded by nothing but
them.
yes men and women.
Mm-hmm. I also want to show this recent podcast appearance of Prince Harry responding to the drama between Taylor Swift and Charlie XCX.
This one?
Yeah.
This guy looks like a mix of like, he looks like South Asian John Stamos meets Walton Goggins.
I know I've seen him before, but I don't remember his name.
Because the other ones haven't been.
What do you think of this Charlie XCX Taylor Swift beef?
The what? Oh no.
No, this is serious, because was Charlie's diss track?
He's got some Ryan Long in him. It's like with his facial expressions.
Even a diss track. I mean, to me, Sympathy is a Knife was about something completely different. But then Taylor comes back and I think escalates it with the actually romantic thing. And I'm kind of thinking to myself, is this fair? Or did Charlie draw blood and Taylor had to respond? Sometimes I just think, where do we go from here, you know?
Well,
this is the worst type of like millennial content that you get. Like the explicitly like they're cutting to shots of Harry when normally it would be on the guy who's talking. It's a tactic they use in reality TV.
Yeah.
They pull shots that aren't even from that point, and the silence could just cut in, like the silence could just cut a knife. Like a knife could just cut the silence. Mm-hmm. I hate this type of stuff. Like this is the worst type of content made. Whoever created this stuff belongs in hell.
I got a kick out of it, personally.
Whoever on their deathbed, they should apologize for creating this style of content.
And Prince Harry is like, I'm sorry, what does this have to do with my bitch wife?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I only think about my wife.
Yeah.
What does this have to do with Meghan?
The top comment says, me when my boyfriend talks about sports. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know what to do in that situation.
Yeah. It's like me when I'm like, Shohei Ohtani reached base 9 times in one game. They're like, and he had a gambling scandal, but it wasn't him. It was supposedly his translator. And Freddie Freeman is a national, and then they're like, what?
I'm Prince Harry right now.
Exactly. All right, that was. She should just become a full cast member in the movie. She should.
I really wanted that. I wanted to find out that Harry and Meghan were going to co-star together and play the humble people.
Let's go to super chats. Somebody said, for the name of the Harry show, Hot Chocolate.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
See, if they had that in their pitch, it would have worked.
That's a great idea.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.